Founder of Power Your Research, an academic branding company where I help academics and educators increase their visibility, authority, and income without the expense of a publicist. And I decided to jump on here between coaching calls. I have another one in less than 15 minutes because I was inspired to share with you some tactics on how you can make time for learning. And I thought this video would be helpful because the other day somebody actually asked me this question. I told them that I was taking a course or a program or something. And he asked me, well, how do you make time for learning? And I thought it was a really good question because I'm big on taking courses, stacking your skills. I'd see a lot of on the writers side of things. I see a lot of writers who write and they think just because they write, they don't need to take classes to become better and that type of thing. And so because I am a full-time professor and I have two businesses, you may be thinking, how do you make time for learning and how can you yourself make time for learning so that you can build skills and all of that good stuff. And I hope that you do make time for learning, to my audience. Most of my audience on the Power Your Research side has PhDs, so you may think there's nothing else for you to learn. But when we're talking about building your brand and increasing your media coverage, visibility, and income, you have to learn a lot. And you have to invest in programs and skill building and, so that you can learn what you need to learn. So here are 5 ways to make time for learning. And some of them might surprise you, like this first one that I have written down here. Take action. Taking action is learning. So I work with so many clients who are scared to take the first step, scared to even hit publish on a social media post, scared to to even write their op-ed or to get it placed in a media outlet. And the way that you learn is by taking action. The way that you grow in terms of charging more for your speaking engagements is to actually do it. You have to take the first step. So action and experience are the biggest ways that you learn things because it leads to lifelong change and lifelong learning when you experience whether something worked or didn't work. The second way, which is going to be a more practical way for you to make time to learn, like do a program or a course. If you're watching this, you may have seen that I just got my introduction to Google SEO certificate that I'm super excited about. And so I spend lot of time scrolling through social media. And so, like when I go to lay down for bed at night, I could easily just spend 2 hours just scrolling through social media. It's like to me, that's my wind down. I get to lay in bed and do something mindless, like scroll through Instagram. And like, because some people's Instagram content is so good, like you just be scrolling forever. And when I want to do something and I need to find extra time, like I want to write a book or I want to do my SEO certificate, I just cut out the social media time. So if I'm spending 2 hours every night on social media at the end of the day, I'll replace that with the thing that I want to get done. So if it's a course, right, I'll do 2 hours of the course every day, right? That's like 14 hours, right? And the SEO course that I just took was 13 hours. So in 1 week, I could get that done just by taking out the time suck of social media. So whatever time you spend during your day, right? For you, maybe it's when you first wake up in the morning, or maybe it's your lunch break. Cut out the social media time with something productive and you'll be able to get a lot done. I've done that even to write books, just cutting out the social media time. The third way that I have written down here is just when it comes to courses, like I take a lot of courses on Udemy or like it's Coursera, where it's just kind of go at your own pace and they're like short little videos. So it might be like a 7-minute video here, a 10-minute video there. So what I'll do is like when I just find myself having downtime, I'll just log onto the computer and watch one of the 7-minute videos. Like right now, I'm in between coaching calls, like literally in between coaching calls. And I could have easily just watched 7 minutes of a video of a course that I was taking instead of doing this video for you all. So just replace downtime with watching a few modules of whatever the course is that you're taking. And I got two more for you. So the fourth way, I think this is number 4, is to add it to your to-do list. So add the time to get the course done or to learn whatever the thing is to your to-do list. So make it just as important as, teaching your class or preparing your lecture or picking your kids up from school. Schedule it into your to-do list and make it just as important as the other things that you important. The things on your to-do list are important. So add time to focus on that course or whatever it is to your to-do list. And then the fifth way, which is kind of similar to the one that I just discussed, is actually put it on your calendar. So like when I want to spend time on a course that I want to take, I'll put it in my calendar. I keep my calendar on my phone. I'll put it in my calendar and say like, this day I'm doing 2 hours of taking this course or this certificate program, and it'll be scheduled in. So like, if I say Saturday, I'm going to spend 2 hours on this course, I don't really worry about it all week because I know that it's scheduled into my calendar. So I feel good that I have dedicated time in my calendar to this thing. So I don't have to stress myself out or feel bad during the week that I'm not focusing on the course. And yeah, those are 5 ways that you can make time for learning. I hope that you do make time for learning so that you can not only build your brand, but stack skills. The more you stack skills, the more you can be on a list of one when it comes to all of the unique things that you have gathered to be the best person for the next job that you want, or whatever it is. Building skills requires you to learn new things. So I hope this helps. Let me know in the chat or the comments if this was useful. If you have any questions that you want me to answer on a video, let me know and just shoot me a DM or a comment under any of my videos, and I will certainly answer your questions. So again, if you're new here, my name is Dr. Sheena Howard. I'm the founder of Power Your Research, an academic branding company, and I hope